Hey guys, Guns are Essential. I got me a little package in the mail last night, and I'm kind of excited about it, and I wanted to show it off to you guys. I've been wanting a Tomahawk for quite a while, mainly because I'm really into lightweight tools, and really, these guys are about as light as a chopping tool as you can get. This particular one is made by a company called 2hawks. It's owned by a gentleman by the name of Devin Price. And this is their Woodsman Hawk. It is the smallest, lightest tomahawk that they make. Give you guys some features on this thing. The head is forged out of 6150 steel. It's got a Rockwell hardness of 57. It's got a hickory handle on it. I don't know the exact length. I'm thinking it is definitely somewhere between 13 and 14 inches. I'm thinking somewhere the 13-inch mark is gonna be about it. I don't know the exact weight of this thing, but I'm gonna tell you, this thing is light, man. Very, very light. All of the weight is where it needs to be, right on the end, just like an axe. I expect it to be a pretty decent chopper. I don't, however, think that it's going to chop as well as my Wetterling's belt axe. But the main thing about tomahawks is they are a little more versatile as far as being used as a weapon. Of course, you can defend yourself with an axe, but tomahawks being lighter, they are faster to swing. They are better for throwing. Not that I would really ever recommend you take out a bad guy by throwing a tomahawk at him, but you can see the head is quite a bit smaller. I'm interested to see how the longer handle on the tomahawk is going to translate into cutting. The Wetterlings has a handle of 10 inches versus the 13 or so for the tomahawk. That is going to give you a little more momentum. So we'll see. I'm going to shoot a cutting video for you guys. I'm going to throw the Wetterling in here. Going to throw this in there, and I'm going to throw my other little axe. It's a Gerber Backpacks, I believe it's called. It's even a little bit shorter than the Wetterlings. I believe it's probably got like a 8-inch handle on it. So it ought to be fun. I'm probably going to learn a little bit because I haven't really used all of these together. Well, I actually haven't used this much for anything yet. I just got it yesterday. Me and my son, my 6-year-old son, destroyed the cardboard box that it came in, and pretty much every cardboard box that we could get our hands on after that. Kind of funny. I mean, this thing, it fit him so well. It was crazy. And still, it fits my hand really, really nice. It feels better in my hand than the Wetterlings does. Not that the Wetterlings is just super, super fat or anything, but you can just really wrap your hands around this handle and go to work on something, man. It just I don't know, it's like it's just begging you to swing it. It's just a very well made tool. You can tell the amount of time and effort that the guy put into putting this thing together. The edges and the corners are just, I don't know, man. It's like you're looking at a sports car or something, you know. It's got sexy curves on it. Look at that. Jeez. That's awesome. It's got a gun bluing on the head. I don't know if I've told you guys that or not. I've shot this video like, I don't know, my typical 8 or 10 times, you know. So forgive me if I repeat myself. I'm just trying to get get the information out to you guys and give you my first impressions on this thing. It's got a hickory handle on it. One thing that kind of drew me to the Tomahawk more than anything was the ease in which it is to swap the handle out if you break it. For those of you that don't know, Tomahawk handles, they're kind of narrow here at the end and they just flare out, and that's really the only thing that keeps the head on the handle is just the flared end here. And you can knock the head off of the handle if that's something you want to do for storage purposes or whatever. This thing is going to be an awesome little skinning tool, I can tell you that just right off the bat. You can really choke up on this thing and just get some serious work done. You can see a little bit of wear on the bluing already, right through here, from where we were just kind of pounding it through the cardboard boxes. I'm not really concerned about scratching the bluing or anything like that on this thing. It is going to be used. It's going to be used a lot. But it'll be interesting to see how the bluing holds up. You can see a little wear right there too. Like I said, it's really not that big a deal. I believe I set it down on a concrete floor, and the sheath doesn't cover that part. That's why it got that probably. But the head to handle fit is pretty tight, as you can see. There's really no gaps of any kind. It's like it was just made to go in there, which it was. The handle is finished out real nice. He does some sort of flame treatment to the handle. It just gives it a really cool antique look. You know, this looks like something that Paul Bunyan would pack. You know, it's just very cool, and that's one reason why I wanted it. It had kind of a authentic, old antique look to it. Just very nice, very, very nice. Here's a sheath that it came with. I don't know if these come standard or not. In the letter that Mr. Price wrote me, I kind of got the hint that he was throwing this in because it did take a little longer to get it than what he estimated. Estimated delivery time or turnaround time on these things is like 6 to 8 weeks, and it took 10 weeks to get mine, which really isn't a big deal. And he said he was having problems getting materials, and I believe him. You know, he seemed like a real honest guy, real nice guy. He's a real cool guy to talk to, you know. And everything's hard to get nowadays. I don't really understand why, but it just seems like the world is running short on everything. So I really have no reason to doubt the guy. As you can see, let me try and get the sheath on for you guys. Sorry for all the wiggling and wobbling and stuff. That's what it looks like with the sheath on. It will slide out a little bit, but it won't come off. Unlike my Wetterling sheath, that's really the only complaint that I have with this Wetterlings is the sheath kind of, well, I don't want to say sucks, but alright, see, the sheath is on. It's latched, but you can take your finger. Oh, looky there. I just killed myself. Not so good. Not so good at all. So yeah, this is a little more secure than the Wetterlings is. It's also heavier leather. If my camera will focus. See that versus that. But very cool little tool. Just wanted to show you guys, give you a first impression. Let me know what you think. See you guys.